Hello sheddies, and you join me in my shed. Happy 2023. I hope you had a good New Year's Eve. I know we certainly did. One of my friends actually lent me an arcade machine, just for where people were around here. Kids loved it, even though it was 1980s games on there, 1990s, but they all seem to enjoy it. Now I've had an idea to make my own. Now if you grew up in the 70s and 80s and you were familiar with computer games at the time, then you'll really appreciate one of these. You've got Space Invaders on there, there's all sorts. There's quite a few emulators you can buy to make your own. I did a video on this arcade machine, basically saying, should I buy one? And I actually thought, should I actually make one? There's a few people that commented on there. Ant9629 and Jigsy have both said, why don't you make one? Well, that's what I think I want to do. And what I want to do is put this video out here first, just in case anyone's got any more suggestions on how I should do it. But I wanted to tell you what my ideas were first. Now my mate actually bought this as it is, but I've noticed online you can actually buy all the electronics to make them yourselves, or you can actually buy a complete panel that sits in there. Well, in fact it comes separate. In fact, I'll put a picture up now where everything's already wired in. So anything I've got to do then is get a TV monitor or just a standard computer monitor, fix it into place. But I wanted to make something a little bit different. So, bit of paper, let me show you what I mean. So there's my idea, an arcade in a suitcase. So I was thinking of making a box, same sort of shape as a suitcase, and making it really old looking, vintage, like the old suitcase you used to get with the corner pieces on there, like made out of brass, and then cover it probably in some like faux leather, make a handle on top as well. Now, it's not going to be lightweight, of course, but it means that I can, it's going to be portable, so I can take it around to other friends' house, I can put it on this work surface I need to, but also, if I make a bracket that fits here on this handle, I can fix it to a wall or a door, and then use it when I need to. The main reason for doing this, as much as the arcade machine looks great, I've got a feeling it's going to get in the way. With this, I can put it out of the way. So like I say, I want to make it vintage, so I want to use brass on the hinges and all the bracketry, the hardware, and then probably put a brass surround around the actual screen as well. Maybe make brass balls for the joysticks. I don't know about making the brass buttons though, because this console, it actually comes to about there. So it's that section there. I can recover it with a different transfer and maybe make it look like an inside of a suitcase. So with the stripes or the embroidery or whatever inside, just to make it look like inside of a suitcase. And then maybe up here as well, I could put like a light up board saying Space Invaders or something like that. I can make a plaque on the front of the suitcase out of brass again, maybe cut out the letters saying Space Invaders, something along those lines, and then at the front here as well. If I was wiring it all from scratch, I can see it being a bit of a mission, but because I'm using this console, I can fit that in there, and then I can use like a power bank inside the box with one cable coming out from the rear. And then I can plug the TV screen into it as well. And there may be a sound system as well. I don't know yet. And also flashing lights. Goes without saying. Or I could do like a backlit light up here. So when it opens it up, it looks like a proper arcade machine. And this here as well, I was going to put a fan in there just because obviously the TV is going to get a little bit warm. So yeah, put a fan there. Maybe put a fan down here as well somewhere where all the plugs are and the transformers. So that's my idea. What do you think to it? It's something a little bit different, but I wanted to put it out to you lot first. I know there's a few consoles you can get out there. One's called the Pandora Box 11, I think it is, and there's the 18 Pro S as well, with games already in there, and literally a plug and play system. But the good thing about this, I can make an MDF carcass, hinge this relatively easily, coat it, like I say, in a faux leather, get some brass fitting, make it look like a proper suitcase, but then you can pull it out and there's an arcade machine there. Oh, and I even thought about making like a retaining bracket here you can get just to hold it in place on either side. Have you done something similar? Have you got any suggestions? Pop your comments below. Great stuff. Version 1 of my idea, it may change. It'll probably change halfway through the build as well. So, oh, before I forget, I'm on just over 1,900 subscribers now. It's coming up to 2,000, so I want to do it, but I think I'm going to do another competition giveaway. And it'll probably be better than last time. And I like to do a bit of a themed draw. So when you enter the competition, which isn't open yet, by the way, I'll announce it shortly. When it is, I'll do something a bit more elaborate than I did last time with the, remember the bingo raffle machine. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Cheers.